Hello and welcome to the final artifact quest for the Mage. Today we're getting Aluneth, Greatstaff of the Magna. Aluneth is a weapon that is very special lore-wise. It was wielded by Aegwynn, or Aegwynn, depending on how you pronounce this, the mother of Medivh, the Guardian of Karazhan and of Azeroth as we know him. The only female Guardian of Tirisfal, which was very powerful. Several years before Aegwynn gave up her title, she gave away the staff, Aluneth, and we are going to have to find this one. Let's talk to Meryl.
Do you see?
We have strong leads on another ancient weapon that you might choose to pursue. If having one renowned, powerful piece of history in your hands is somehow insufficient. I guess he's being sarcastic there. I'll lay out the options for you. Let me know how you would like to proceed.
Honor the Tirisfallen.
So, let's go after the arcane weapon, Aluneth. It was most notably wielded for a time by Aegwynn, the only female Guardian of Tirisfal, although stories indicate that it is far older than she. Yes, that was basically what I just said. Towards the end of Aegwynn's life, she entrusted the staff to the Blue Dragonflight, deeming the staff too dangerous to use. They locked it away in a secret vault, where it remains still. So this quest is fairly similar to it requires us to be an Arcane Mage, which we don't have any weapons for, I believe. You're going to have to go and get some weapons. But the quest is very similar to the Light's Wrath quest for the Priest Discipline spec, so you might...
You have my ear.
You can see the similarities if you watch that video as well. It's in the playlist. It is decided then.
Beware the Nathrazim.
Aluneth, a powerful and dangerous weapon, if tales are to be believed. Aluneth is actually the name of a very old and powerful arcane entity, somehow bound to a staff through ancient magic. When Aegwynn relinquished Aluneth many years ago, it was entrusted to Kirin Tor, who, fearing its unbridled power, handed it to the Blue Dragonflight to secure away in secret. Only they would know exactly where it was taken. The dragon Kalek may be our best choice. He now resides in the Council of Six. He's right there next to you.
Aluneth will be no easy task. Take these scrolls. Aegwynn used them when she bound Aluneth to her will. Perhaps you can do the same.
Kalek is literally right here, but we can't talk to him. We have to go to the other Kalek down at the Council of Six. So these are the scrolls we got. Indecipherable scrollings cover every inch of the parchment, many glowing faintly with arcane energy. But we are going to get a weapon here from Jackson Watkins. He's the vendor for the mages. So let's get the Archmage Battle Staff that we can use while we are in Arcane spec. And it seems like I have to set up my action bars and stuff, so that'll take me a short while. So since we're doing the Arcane quest, I managed to do a sort of an Arcane makeover for this guy. And here we have Kalek. He's ready to talk to us now, I guess.
What brings you to me, mortal?
So you seek Aluneth, a dangerous weapon to be sure. Long ago, the Kirin Tor entrusted the Blue Dragonflight with its safekeeping. It was locked away in the only place that could contain its rampant power, the Nexus Vault. I have not been there in some time. However, after the Blue Dragonflight was dissolved, the Nexus was all but abandoned. There is no knowing whether the Nexus Vault is still intact, or what may be waiting in the Nexus itself. If you seek the Nexus, be wary. There are strange happenings in Koldara, and it would be best to understand them before proceeding. During my last visit to Dragonblight, I sensed unusual energies from the Azure Dragon Shrine. Since this place was integral to Malygos' plan during the Nexus War, whatever is there may explain the current state of the Nexus. Here, take this image crystal. I must remain in Dalarn, as it says here, Dalarn, on Kirin Tor business, so we will speak through it. Good luck.
Something about you seems familiar.
Yes. Something about this guy seems familiar. To get to Dragonblight, we need to go through the portal in the Chamber of the Guardian in the middle here, and then we are going to go there and fly to the Blue or Azure Dragon Shrine. He talked about the Nexus Wars. Those are important. It happened during Wrath of the Lich King. There was a war between the Blue Dragons, led by the aspect Malygos, who was the leader of the Blue Dragons. He went mad, and he waged war against the Kirin Tor in Dalaran here. And you can also read a comic about that event. I believe it's just called Mage, World of Warcraft Mage or something like that. And during that time, you had Malygos and Blue Dragonflight basically invading Dalaran to try to take the mages down, because the Blue Dragons were the aspects of magic, of the arcane, and Malygos, he basically had the thought that because all the mortal races were able to wield magic, he had to stop them and take the magic back, because it was making the world a worse place.
This weapon has been infused with dark energies from the twisting nether. Whoever wielded it must be seeking to harness void energy. But for what purpose? This device appears to draw upon the void energy released when Malygos forced Azeroth's ley lines into the twisting nether. The design looks very familiar. This portal is very similar to ones used by the Ethereals in Outland. Could they be the threat? What did Malygos promise them? Yet more evidence of ethereal technology. This may be an unfortunate turn. There's only one way to find out who's really behind this.
This appears to be a communication device commonly utilized by the Ethereals. Perhaps it could be the key to finding out who is behind the happenings at the Dragon Shrine. The device still hums with power. It must have been abandoned not long ago. The nearby switch appears to activate it.
Who dares to... what have we here? Another intruder, come to claim the treasures of the Nexus vault. You are too late. Even now, the powers within the vault serve to widen the breach into the twisting nether. With this power, the Ethereum will become unstoppable. We will become void!
So the Ethereum has taken the Nexus, and yet that seems the least of our worries. Their plan to widen the breach into the twisting nether poses a threat to all of Azeroth. It seems fate has set you on this path for a reason. Not only must you recover the weapon you seek, but you must put a stop to the Ethereum as well. I regret that I cannot assist you more directly, but I will guide you as I can. We should travel at once to Caldara in Borean Tundra. There, I would recommend you scout out a few key locations and report back to me. I know the area well, and should be able to tell you how to proceed. Make haste! And here we have Caldara and the Nexus, which was the main base for the Blue Dragon flight.
Whatever the Ethereals are up to is generating an incredible amount of void energy. They must be using Malygos' surge needles. Fly over to one and let's take a closer look.
These are the surge needles. You can see it's basically a needle going from this platform down into the pedestal here.
The Ethereum have altered the surge needles. They are tapping into void energy caused by the rift. Their power must also be feeding the shield around the Nexus. Let us take a look at the Foundation. The vault must be weakened. The energy from your weapon is breaking its way free. This may work to our advantage.
It seems that the Ethereum has gleaned how to use Malygos' surge needles to bore deeper into the twisting nether. I believe we might be able to use these devices against them. The energy from Aluneth lashes out from within the weakened Nexus vault. We may be able to use this raw chaotic energy to our advantage. We can harness this energy and feed it into the surge needles. It should cause a rather destructive reaction. I see you were able to harness the energies of Aluneth. It has been a long time since there was a mage that could control it. Now, are you prepared to unleash it? You have the power you need to destroy the surge needles. At the location of the breaches where the surge needles pierce the ground, there will be a large concentration of void energy. Focus the power of Aluneth into these points. The reaction should cause an overload, destroying the Surge Needles above. You must act quickly. The Ethereum won't sit idly by as you lay waste to their machinations. Sounds like a good idea. So there are lots of these Surge Needles here. I think there are 3, north, west, east, that we have to deal with. First, we need to take care of these guys. I don't think you have to kill them, but let's get rid of them regardless. They die pretty quickly, as you can see.
The shadow is lifted. What little mind is this I sense that has freed my consciousness from the Ethereal's trap?
Azuragos. He must return to the Nexus to secure the vault. Malagos always trusted him to watch over the magical artifacts in the care of the flight. I'm afraid I must ask another favor of you.
The Nexus vault lies deep beneath the main spire. You will find its entrance in the lowest chamber of the spire's base. The volatile energies within the Nexus seem to be interfering with the image crystal. I fear you may be on your own from here. Good luck.
If the Ethereum managed to capture Azuragos, then they are more powerful than I imagined. Have not always seen eye to eye, Azuragos and I, but he is still my kin. Since you seek to put an end to the Ethereals and claim Aluneth, I ask that you also free my brother from their grip. With the Surge Needles destroyed, the shield has dissipated. The Nexus awaits. So the entrance is, as Kalagos basically told us just a moment ago, it is down here at the bottom, the foot of the spire.
So, the lock on the Nexus has been broken, and by a common adventurer, no less. Will wonders never cease? If you've come to engage me in battle in hopes of obtaining some spurious trinket, I'm afraid you're too late. The Ethereum have taken the bite out of this old dragon, and I fear they have robbed me of anything you would deem useful. If it's looting you desire, as your kind so often does, then I suggest taking the fight to them. Wait, are you here after them? In that case, I could use a hand. Ah, you seem quite capable, mage. With their magics gone, I feel my strength returning. I assume you come seeking the Nexus Vault. Why else would anyone return to this place? Unfortunately, access to the vault is proving difficult. If you help me access the Librarium, I will find a way through. We must not let the Ethereum obtain the artifacts it holds. But first, I think I'll slip into a more comfortable form. These halls were never quite spacious enough for my tastes. Shall we? The Nexus Vault is weakening. That arcane energy can only mean Aluneth is no longer fully contained. It is a most potent and chaotic weapon. It will lash out at us as we try to approach. Be prepared. The ground is blanketed by unstable energy. You might not want to step on that. We're here! Now let me see if I can find a way into the vault. As I suspected, the entrance to the vault was broken off when Malagos breached the Twisting Nether during the Nexus Wars. I feel the powers it holds resonating through the Nexus. There must be another way to reach the vault. Aha! Wait a moment. The energy from the vault is surging! Brace yourself! That was too close. If the weapon goes unchecked much longer, it will bring this whole place down around us. Quickly, we must head to the rift. It's the only way. Wait, didn't there used to be a bridge here?
Fools! You may have destroyed the Surge Needles, but you are too late to stop us! The power of Aluneth will rip open the breach!
Oh, great. More Ethereals. It looks like they're channeling the energy from the vault into the breach. This is not good. Come! Time to show these Ethereals that I still have a bit of fight left in me. I will bring whatever power I have to bear against the Nexus Prince. But in my weakened state, it falls upon you to finish this threat. I hope you are prepared.
You are too late, interlopers! Nothing can stop me now! I have become void! The Ethereum will rise again! What? The void cannot be defeated! No!
Ha! 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 So much for the all-powerful void! You know you're not a bad ally. Pity you're not a dragon. I can open a portal to the vault, but I'll have to remain on this side to keep it open. The way is clear. Hurry, little one. I can't keep this open for long. You made it, but to leave this place with the weapon, you must first gain control of it. Good luck.
You are not as powerful as she who came before. You cannot succeed!
And now we need to use the scrolls we got back from Dalaran.
My essence will not be controlled again! I am infinite. I will not be contained! No mere mortal can grasp the wisdom of Aluneth! You fancy yourself as worthy to wield me as the previous Guardian? You are but a child to me. You foolishly think you can control this power. So be it. Come, child. Let us wreak havoc upon your foes, and I shall see what you are made of.
Well done. The energies from the vault seem to be stabilizing. Now hurry back before the portal closes and you're locked inside. I am impressed. Never have I seen a mage capable of controlling Aluneth. The Ethereals have been routed, and you have the weapon you came for. Your business here is finished. Mine, on the other hand, has just begun. I thank you for freeing me. You have given me the greatest gift of all. That of time. I will use that time to secure the Nexus. It must never again fall into the wrong hands. This portal will take you back to Kalagos. Please, give him my regards.
So that was a pretty cool event. Unfortunately, it is fairly similar to what happens in the Disc storyline, but regardless, it's a pretty cool little quest we do back in the Nexus. So interesting points of note here was that the Ethereal, he turned into a Void Lord, which is kind of special lore-wise. We know that or Void Creature maybe, and a Void Lord. The Naru, they do turn into Void Lords when they die. So perhaps there is a connection between the Ethereum and then the Naru. Perhaps there is a connection between them and the Void. We'll have to see. But we got Aluneth here. Aluneth, after many setbacks, Aegwynn finally bound the entity to an enchanted Greatstaff. The task of containing Aluneth was done, but it would take the Guardian years to truly harness its power. And this is a pretty cool artifact. It does talk to you, as we just heard. We heard the voice of Aluneth. And he will basically tell you, or it will tell you, different dialogue when you go around the world, especially at places of note to the arcane, to magic and stuff. So arcane ruins and stuff regarded to like in Suramar, for example, in Azuna, lots of dialogue there. And also, if you approach these arcane crystal, like ancient mana crystals and stuff, Aluneth will drain power from them and give you a buff, which is kind of cool. Let's talk to Kalek, though.
Speak freely, friend.
You have my gratitude for saving Aziragos. I can rest easy knowing that the Nexus is under his care. As for you, I can see you're full of surprises. Never in my time have I seen a mage who can control the chaotic energies of Aluneth. Thank you for what you have done for me and my kind today. You're truly the hero we need to face the Legion.
You seem troubled.
I seem troubled as well. Yeah, that was it for this quest. Let's return to the Hall of the Guardian, and we can take a look at the traits and the different appearances. Alright, so we get the Mark of Aluneth. Creates a rune around the target, inflicting arcane damage over 6 seconds, and then detonating for arcane damage equal to 15% of your maximum mana. So the more mana you have, the more this will deal. Very nice ability. We also get Might of the Guardian. Look at this. Oh, sweet. Nice with these little spires at the edges. We get a ability, arcane damage flat boost by 5%, Might of the Guardian. All other gold traits are Touch of the Magi. Arcane Blast has a 10% chance to apply Touch of the Magi, accumulating 20% of the damage you deal to the target for 6 seconds, and then exploding for that amount of arcane damage to the target and all nearby enemies. So it's nice little AoE ability. An Arcane Rebound. When Arcane Barrage hits more than 2 targets, it explodes for additional damage to all enemies within 10 yards of the target. So another AoE buff. And you have a 33% chance to fire 3 additional Arcane Missiles. Super cool. Rules of Threes. That's a nice name. Appearance-wise, Aluneth starts out with this purple and golden look. We get another one, which is kind of more like a blue, darker version. You have a white and a green. Guardian Spire is the upgraded version you get at 110. We also have a more purple, dark purple version, a white and a green. Magna Unleashed is the kind of a different look at this thing. It looks kind of like a Throne of Thunder Mogu appearance, in my opinion. This one looks really cool. We have this like really sleek looking thunder one and a green one. We have Agent's Fall. This is the PvP appearances. It looks so good. Look at this one. And this one. Oh my. And this and the pink one. And there we have the green as well. The hidden appearance is a sheep's head, which is also kind of badass, but we won't be able to take a look at that right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the last mage artifact. If you missed the other ones, they are in the playlist, and we will continue on with the remaining quests for the mage class next time. So make sure you save the playlist and share it with your friends if you think they want to check this out as well. I've been Crudless. I'll see you next time.